Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. Today, 17th day in the month of October 2022. First are the major headlines for the national news. Ekiti Governor Oyebanji appoints SSG CPS, freezes state's accounts. Nigerian military sacks Enugu community in air raids, kills residents, burned houses under guise of searching for IPOB. Government attack church in Kogi, killed 2, injure others. Again, gunmen abduct 2 in Kwara, demands 20 million naira. And lastly, on sports, Jibali scores 4 goals in Athletic Madrid's 5-0 home victory versus over. Now the news in detail. The new governor of Ekiti State, Honorable Bdùct Oyebanji, yesterday appointed Dr. Abibat Adubiaro as a secretary to the state government. In the same vein, Oyebanji appointed Mr. Yinka Oyebode as the chief press secretary. These were contained in a separate statement signed by the head of service, Mr. Bamidele Agbede, on Sunday. The appointment, according to Oyebanji, are with immediate effects. Adubiaro, a devoted Muslim, served as a special advisor under the first term of the former governor Ayodele Fayose. She is presently the president of Federation of Muslim Women's Association of Nigeria, Ekiti State Chapter. Oyebode, a native of Ido Ile in Ekiti West local government of Ekiti State, was appointed by Governor Kayode Fayemi in his first term as a special assistant on media before being elevated to the position of the chief press secretary. Fayemi appointed Oyebode into the same position in 2018 and he served till the last day of the government before his reappointment by Oyebanji. Also, Oyebanji has ordered immediate closure of all government accounts until further notice. In a statement by his chief press secretary, Yinka Oyebode, Oyebanji directed all government accounting officers to comply with the directive in the interest of the states. Moving on to the next story. Sarah reporters learned that the community came under heavy bombardment as land and air troops stormed the community in search of some suspected secret camps of members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and bandits. There is a palpable tension in Enugu State as the Nigerian military, in a joint operation with other security agencies, invaded Akwafu community in Nkanu East local government area of the state, killing an undisclosed number of people and burning houses. Sarah reporters learned that the community came under severe heavy bombardment, the raids, which sources said commenced since Thursday, came to a head on Saturday morning, with military helicopters dropping explosives in forest within Ajeme Akwafu village, where the Eastern Security Networks (ESCN), the militia's arm of the IPOB, believed used as camp. Security sources revealed that some gunmen terrorizing parts of Nkanu land and Enugu city were believed to be hiding in the forest. It was learned that the hoodlums in the remote forest also engaged their troops in a shootout, but other details of how the raid affected other residents were still sketchy as of press time. The area had been raided in 2021, where many of the hoodlums were reportedly neutralized and their camp destroyed, but the area has remained a major source of security threats in the states. Moving on to Kogi State. 2 persons have been killed while 3 others were injured as unknown gunmen attacked the Celestial Church located at Felele, Lokoja, Kogi State. Daily Post gathered that the incident happened late Sunday evening behind NNPC mega station in Felele. An eyewitness told our correspondent that the gunmen stormed the church and started shooting periodically. It was learned that 2 people died instantly while several others camped for safety. The injured victims are currently receiving treatment at the Federal Medical Center FMC, Lokoja. An eyewitness said when they entered, they started shooting at everyone outside the church. I now went and hid inside the cassava farm. What I saw yesterday was like an action film in a movie. Kogi is no longer safe. The Kogi State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, William Ove Aya, confirmed the incident to Daily Post on Monday morning. According to him, hoodlums invaded the church and started shooting at the worshippers. It was a distress call that the divisional police officer of B Division Felele received that the hoodlums invaded a Celestial Church behind NNPC mega station and they began shooting. 2 people were confirmed dead in the hospital while 3 are receiving treatment. The Commissioner of Police has deployed our operatives and ordered the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of investigation to commence investigation to unravel the cause of the attack with a view to arrest the perpetrators, he concluded. Moving on to the next story as regards another insecurity threat. Gunmen have abducted 2 sons of a scrap dealer, Mr. Lukman Aliyu, in Asheyori community, Alagbado area of Kwara State. It was gathered that over 6 hoodlums invaded the residence of the victims around 12 midnight and shot periodically in the process. While speaking with our correspondent on Sunday, Mr. Aliyu and his wife, Sarat, confirmed the incident and said those abducted were Qadri, 15, and Muhyiddin, 12. They took away 4 phones and have contacted us demanding 20 million naira. This is the 3rd kidnapping incident in the area, and residents have abandoned their properties for fear of being kidnapped, Aliyu added. While contacted, the police public relations officer, Ajayi Okasomi, said the case might not have been reported at the command headquarters. He promised to get back to our correspondent but was yet to do so as of the time of filing this report. The Alagbado community, located at the outskirts of the town close to Okeolo, had come under several kidnapping attacks in the last 1 month, with some of the victims killed in the process, the police senior man confirmed. Moving on to the last story, in case you're just joining, you are watching the national news from BGI TV. Now on sports. Super Falcons forward Rashida Ajibade bagged 4 goals in Athletic Madrid's 5-0 home win against Olver in the Spanish women's top flight on Saturday. Heading into the game, which was Ajibade's 4th league appearance, she had not gotten on the score sheet. Ajibade opened scoring for Atletico on 27th minute and doubled their lead in the 54th minute. Lom made it 3-0 on 70th minute before Ajibade got a hat-trick with 2 minutes left in the encounter. That concludes the national news from BGI TV. Before we go, some major headlines. Ekiti Governor Oye Banji appoints SSG, CPS freezes state accounts. Nigerian military sacks Enugu community in air raids, kill residents, burn houses on the guise of searching for IPOB members. We're also brought to you, gunmen attack church in Kogi, kill 2, injure others. And lastly, on sports, Ajibade scores 4 goals in Atletico Madrid's 5-0 home win against Olver in Spanish female championship in Spain. That concludes the national news from BGI TV. On our latest update and recurrent ones on YouTube, our handle is Bababagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adibayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement of goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on the screen for advert placement only. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. Good afternoon.